In a world driven by instant gratification, we often forget the importance of patience. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. These are the words of Lao Tzu. Patience is a virtue that can prevent burnout. Three years ago, I spent £400, all of the money in my possession, to move from the peaceful, green valleys of South Wales to the overwhelming, concrete metropolis of London. So much felt different to me, the smells, the sirens, the way people dressed, but most of all, it was the pace. In Wales, waiting 20 minutes for a train was standard procedure. In London, 20 minutes was the end of the world. I tried my best to keep up. I didn't have any friends, any opportunities, and I didn't know where to start, so I just started by saying yes to everything. I packed my schedule to the very brim so that every hour was accounted for. If I wasn't hosting or helping with an event, I was on a train going to one. It became apparent after 3 months that this was not a sustainable model for growth. And I needed to make a change. Not only was I burnt out, I'd also just been dumped by a girl I liked, and then I got COVID. These were dark times indeed. As I lay in my depressed, contaminated stupor on my bed, scrolling mindlessly through YouTube videos, I stumbled upon a budget documentary about the Renaissance period. I found it quite fascinating, and I actually ended up watching the entire 3-hour documentary in one sitting. But towards the end, I had a huge epiphany. I was thinking, the Renaissance period, it came after the Dark Ages, and I was feeling pretty dark at this time. I realized I needed a personal Renaissance. The way I began was by getting out my journal and writing in big letters, "Personal Renaissance," at the top of the page, and then writing myself some questions underneath. Now, I'm going to tell you what these questions were, but first I must warn you. Since I've answered these questions for myself, my life has changed dramatically for the better. So if you're happy with your current life, if you are a chronic people pleaser or have an addiction to the word yes, please skip here, because this is powerful stuff, trust me. So here they are. Are you ready? I now ask myself these questions before I say that dangerous word yes to anything. Perhaps you want to write them down yourself. Number 1. By saying yes to this, what am I saying no to? Number 2. What will this cost me and what will I gain? Number 3. What is my intuition telling me right now? Number 4. Do the relationships and networks involved in this decision align with my principles? Number 5. Can I be my authentic self in this situation? Number 6. Will this please those that I admire? And lastly, number 7. Will I add value and be valued in return? I asked myself these questions so often that I'm now conditioned to know when an event or task is going to benefit me or just drain me. It's become an unconscious framework by which I navigate life. So the thing about burnout is, it's like a silent stalker creeping up on us as we navigate our fast-paced lives, whispering, "You can do it all." But can we? Should we? How can we keep our energy levels up in this frenzied world while avoiding that dreaded burnout? To begin, let's turn to the sage advice of the Dalai Lama, who said, "Sleep is the best meditation." Sleep is often the first casualty in our quest for productivity. We push ourselves to the limits, sacrificing rest for more hours of work or play. But remember, quality sleep is like a magical elixir for your energy levels. Of course, we can't discuss energy without addressing our diet. As the great philosopher Hippocrates wisely proclaimed, "Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food." It's not about strict diets or becoming a nutrition guru, but rather about nourishing our bodies with the right fuel. We often underestimate the power of just a simple, balanced diet in maintaining our energy levels. Maybe we need to ditch the sugar-laden snacks and opt for whole natural foods. Trust me, your body will reward you with sustained vitality. Physical activity is another crucial piece to the puzzle of avoiding burnout. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Exercise isn't just about shedding those extra pounds, it's about keeping your energy flowing. But it's not just our bodies that need care. Our minds require nurturing too. The ancient philosopher Aristotle, he pointed out that educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Embrace mindfulness and meditation practices. I found they're like a spa day for the brain. By grounding ourselves in the present moment, we can release stress and regain focus, ultimately conserving our mental energy. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the over-reliance on technology. Neil Postman, a critic of our tech-driven culture, he once noted, "Amusing ourselves to death is our culture." Our screens, while offering a plethora of opportunities, can also be a source of draining distraction. In a world driven by instant gratification, we often forget the importance of patience. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. These are the words of Lao Tzu. Patience is a virtue that can prevent burnout. Instead of rushing through life, take a moment to breathe, to appreciate the journey. You'll find that this practice brings a profound sense of peace and preserved energy. The art of saying no is a valuable skill that's often neglected. As Warren Buffett wisely observed, the difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything. The fear of missing out, FOMO, can lead to overcommitment and spreading your energy thin. So we should learn to prioritize and decline opportunities that don't align with our goals, saving our energy for what truly matters. Community and connection are essential for maintaining our energy levels. There's an African proverb which says, "If you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together." Don't isolate yourself in the pursuit of success. You can lean on your support system, share your journey, and draw strength from the people around you. In our modern world, maintaining our energy levels and avoiding burnout is a complex endeavor, but we must acknowledge the wisdom of the ages while adapting to the demands of today's fast-paced society. By honoring sleep, nurturing our minds, practicing patience, and eating right, we can find balance and conserve our precious energy. The path to avoiding burnout, it's not about doing more, but about doing better, wiser, and with more intention. So let's get out there, armed with knowledge and inspiration, and live our lives with energy, purpose, and passion. Let's do a short meditation together before we finish. I'd like you to start by closing your eyes, taking a nice deep breath in and out. I now want you to imagine a battery in your mind's eye. This battery represents your energy, capacity, and potential. So where is it right now? Are you in red or green? Is it closer to 30% full or 60%? I just want you to take a moment to ask yourself, why is it the number it is? If it's low, why? And how can you recharge? If it's high, how did you get this battery level so high, and what can you do with that charge to positively change your life and the lives of others? By regularly checking in on ourselves in this way, we're able to keep track of when we need to step on the gas or brake. Taking a nice deep breath in now. And out. Thank you so much for coming with me on this journey. I hope that there's been some small nuggets of wisdom here to help you avoid burnout and increase your productivity in a way that's meaningful to you.